Hey guys, so I'm not having the best day, and I'm going to start off by telling you guys why. So here's my 2016 Mini, and as you can see, there is a big kind of scrape on the side of it. So today I was at a company picnic, and I'm coming down this road, 2-lane road, it's like 55 miles an hour, and I had a deer jump out of a bush and basically tag this portion of the car right here, and it went down and fell to the ground, and that was at 50-60 miles an hour. So the good part is that I don't have a dent, but the bad part is that I definitely do have some scratches. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean the car up. We're going to see how bad it is. I'm going to see what I can polish out, and then we'll go from there and see what we need to do to fix this. So here we are. So first things first, let's get the car washed. So we're going to get the car dried off next. Today I'm not going to be using any drying aid, simply because I want to be able to polish, and I don't want to have to remove any protection to do so. So I'm scratching through the door down into here. It gets a little bit wider, and then I have some on the lower valence through here and down to here. And my expectation is I'll probably be able to get quite a bit of this out, but I think there's some stuff that's a little bit deeper that is maybe through the base coat and into the primer, but we'll see. It's not, I can't really catch my finger on a lot of it. It doesn't seem to be incredibly deep, but I just don't know. On this plastic piece, there's definitely a piece here that is deep, so I don't know how good I'm going to be able to get this. To start off, I'm going to be using a Flex PXE80. This has the 3-inch attachment on it. I'm going to be using this with a Rupes yellow pad to start. I might go up to a blue if I need something with a little bit more aggression, or I might go to a Meguiar's microfiber pad. It just depends on how much progress I'm actually able to make with this. So I'm going to start off with Just Car Correction Compound, which is kind of a middle of the road. So middle of the road pad, middle of the road compound, and we'll see what we need to do. If I need to get more aggressive, I'll get more aggressive. So I'm going to do 3 small spots like that. I'm going to use my Rupes brush to just kind of push them out like that. And then we're going to blot it out on the car. And I'm going to focus on, we'll say, this section here. And I'm just going to kind of go up and do a square here, and we'll see how it works out. So we use the PXE80 on the low speed setting to spread this out, and then we'll do a crosshatch pattern and see where we end up. There's definitely still some scratches up in here. They're just very clean at this point, so it's not very easy to see. I am going to go a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to go to Sonax Cut Max, which is a little bit higher cut than the Just Car Correcting compound. And we'll see if that's better. I do have a solvent-based polish that I can try as well, if this isn't enough. And I do also have Meguiar microfiber cutting pads. So that is better. Still not great. I think I can get a little bit more. So we're going to try with a Meguiar's microfiber pad. Alright, well, I think that there is about as good as I'm going to get it. So there is still a little bit of scratching there. It's not very deep. It's not incredibly noticeable, but there is definitely some... I'm not really willing to hurt the clear coat any more than what I've already done. So I'm going to continue through this panel and just keep working my way down. I feel I've made really good progress with the door, so now we're going to work on this sill. As you can see, there's quite a bit of scratch here. Now, since this is a little tough to get to, I'm going to be using my Rupes Nano with iBrid and trying to get in there as best I can. There are some pretty deep scratches here, so I might just find that I can't fix it. All right, so for this one, because the Rupes, using it in rotary mode with this smallest pad, I'm going to use a yellow pad because I don't want to end up with holograms on the paint. So we'll test this out, see how it works, and we'll go from there. I'm going to start off with Cut Max. I might back it down to Just Car Correction compound if needed. I just have to be careful in rotary mode here that I don't burn the paint, especially since this is plastic. It does seem to be making some corrective action, so we'll continue going. It's a pretty deep curve, so it's not the easiest to get into. it's not great. I don't know if it's going to get much better. This is a pretty deep scratch. It's definitely a loss of paint there. So let me just continue through this. That might be something where we end up needing to use the touch-up paint, unfortunately. So. So at this point, the car looks really good. I've got a majority of it out. You can see at certain angles, little scratches like these, but they are the right colors. I do have a pretty heavy scratch here that I was able to fill in for the most part with ChipX. I am going to go over that with a polishing compound and just see if I can level that out a little bit. Pretty much the same thing as yesterday. Rupes Nano with some Sonax Cut Max, and then scaling back to just car correction compound. And on the hybrid, I'm using the 1-inch yellow Rupes pad, and I'm using the rotary mode. So now I'm going to step it down to just car correction compound. Okay. I think it looks really good. So at this point, I'm probably just going to leave this alone. I am going to come back at some time, and I'm going to polish all of this out with the whole car with just car correction compound, followed by Sonax Perfect Finish. But I think this is good enough for this today. I don't really think it's going to get much better, unfortunately. There will just always be a scratch here. Although I think we made it as good as we could, right? Which is sometimes the name of the game. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.